Hi everyone, it's AlienButlerBlunders and welcome back to a brand new figure and toy review today. It's great to be able to produce a full-length video for you. I've been very active with shorts lately, but I've not produced a full-length video for over a year. So it's great to be back with a full-length video for you. Today I'm showing off the Marvel Legends Ka-Zar action figure. So it's great to pick this guy up. This is my first ever Marvel Legends figure, so it's a new experience for me. This is an aesthetic I'm really into at the minute. Savage cavemen fighting dinosaurs. I think it's a very cool aesthetic. And you can see in the background all films and comics I've been reading about this, so it's an awesome aesthetic. Although cavemen never met dinosaurs, dinosaurs were extinct millions of years before cavemen were around. It's still a fantastic fantasy film, and I love the idea that people are still heroic in savage and dangerous places, and people can still be decent heroes in challenging places. So that's a cool storyline. So anyway, looking at this box, it's got the same image of Ka-Zar on both sides. That's cool. There's a bit more information on the back about Ka-Zar if you want to read there. That's his companion Zabu, or Zabu, but I think Zabu's probably the correct pronunciation. It's very cool. He's got a saber-tooth companion. Who wouldn't want a saber-tooth pet companion friend? That's awesome. So this guy's really cool. The box is quite cool. I think I'm going to open this guy through the side there. That's how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do that while we're live. So I'm just going to see what's the way I can cut this without... Okay, so there's a tie on the back there. I'm just going to cut that tie. Okay, and then let's take that out there. Okay, yeah, cool. So things are going to come out this side. That's great. So I'm going to take them out of the box there. Okay, very good. So there's no plastic ties in this. It's just tape. How he's secured, that's good. There's just the front leg of Zabu, that's cool. If they release this as a dual pack with a complete Zabu, I might have bought that, but I'm not really prepared to collect all the other figures to make Zabu. I kind of just wish they'd make a dual pack with Zabu. But anyway, very cool. So it's nice detail, but again, it's a shame that's it's not very available. Never mind. So just having a look at Ka-Zar there, he's good. He should just pop out straight away. So I think he's just held in by the shape of the plastic. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so looking awesome there. Really toned, awesome action hero look to him. He's got the boots. He's got the pants on basically. So yeah, he looks great. So the background's pretty nice as well. So that's cool, nice bright orange there. He does kind of have an orange aesthetic to him, so that's quite cool. Let's just see if he'll stand. Yeah, I'll have a play around with that, try and make that work a bit better. But okay, that's good. So just having a look at his accessories here. The spear's really good. The spear's a really important symbol in these kinds of movies. Whoops, fallen over. The spear is like symbol of power, of resistance, of craftiness. It's it's the most important weapon of cavemen in these films. So it's very cool to see a spear of him. So there's a rope detail there. If you can see that, there's a rope detail. And it looks quite cool. It looks like almost like a Clovis point. If you know your archaeology, it's quite a cool slate head to it. That's very cool. And looking at the other bits and bobs in here, there's a steel knife. So in the comics, Ka-Zar is alone in the Savage Lands, which with his companion Shanna or his wife Shanna. So he must have had some contact with the outside world because he's got a stainless steel knife there by the looks of it. But that's cool. And the several hands are quite nice. Just picking these hands out. So just a bit of tape over there. Reminds me of a NECA figure that there's a few bits and bobs of accessories. And there's some quite cool interchangeable hands. That's nice. This is probably the spear holding hand. Yep, that looks like the spear holding hand. That's pretty cool. And there's a few other hands there. So there's some fists there. That's really cool. Detail's really nice, if you can see there. Very good. So I'm going to have a look at this guy, and he's kind of got these open grasping hands. That's really cool. Let's just pull that out, and let's have a go with that spear. Yep, so popped in there. That's really good. So I'm gonna have a play around with him on shorts. I might produce some quite cool shorts with this guy. Very cool. That looks great. That looks awesome. In anticipation for this figure, I did make some capes and add to that caveman aesthetic. Very simply, I just cut up some cloth and put a hole for the head. So if I put that over there, might have a play around with that. Might cut it to size to give it a bit of a caveman look to it. I think I made the capes a little bit too big for him. He's a 6-inch figure, so I might have a play around with that, but looking awesome. So it's a great pickup, great thing to have a play around with. I'm going to have a go at sorting some cloaks and accessories out, make him look a bit more like Tumac from 1 million years BC. So yeah, looking awesome. I'll have a play around with that for the YouTube shorts. So yeah, great pickup. Very nice to have him. He does go great with lots of dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures. I think he probably scales best with the Mattel Jurassic World figures. So if I just make Ka-Zar stand by himself, might have a play around with that joint to make him stand a bit better. So he would look great next to Mattel figures. Great, so that concludes this video today. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, new stuff's coming all the time. Thanks very much for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video.